Today I will definitely.
This man bought a giant bed for his cats, but when he placed it on the floor, all the cats just stared at him, confused about why he got something so big. Then, one brave little kitten slowly walked over and laid down. The man noticed the bigger cats didn't seem too interested, so he brought out a smaller bed and placed it next to the big one. The kitten snuggled in and fell asleep instantly, but in the end, it was the man who ended up using the giant bed himself. This man bought a giant bed for his cat.
Ronaldo, stop right there with my toaster!
James, son, what?
Weaver birds are master nest builders, weaving leaves and twigs into tight, fabric-like structures. These nests are strong.
If you ever get arrested, here's how to survive a night in jail. Rule 1, don't panic, don't cry, and definitely don't act scared.
Yeah, you don't want none of this, big dog. Just kidding.
But don't try to intimidate anyone. That will make you a target.
So, what are you in for? Okay, good talk.
Rule 2, don't talk to anyone. No one wants to hear your story, and they're not there to be your friend.
Hey, you want to go, buddy? Huh? Huh? Or maybe you just had somewhere to be. My bad, King.
Don't listen in, don't stare, and don't start anything, even if you think someone else is in the wrong. If someone does attack you, defend yourself just enough to stop the threat, but not escalate the situation. If you escalate, they might move you somewhere with more security and more danger. But no matter how lonely or unfair you feel, don't join a gang, and don't pretend to be in one either. One wrong symbol, color, or phrase, and you just made yourself a target for every rival in the building. And if you really do feel unsafe, you can ask for protective custody. But they might say no, and even if they say yes, you'll spend the night in a cold, locked room the size of a closet. If you ever...
Hey, almost there, almost there, almost there. Yes!
If you ever get arrested...
These are 3 world records that will never be broken.
First, a record that put cats in danger. In 2012, a man in Australia brought his cat to be weighed by Guinness World Records. The cat was so fat, it had to be transported in a wheelbarrow. Its weight, a whopping 46 pounds. Guinness discontinued the category because people started force-feeding their pets just to break the record. Next, a record that almost caused a major catastrophe. The year was 1986, and an organization called the United Way wanted to do something big for their annual fundraiser. So they released almost 1.5 million balloons into the sky. The balloons drifted into nearby airspace and clogged a lake, causing Guinness to discontinue the record entirely. But the craziest world record that will never be broken came from a man named Zdenek Zaradka. In 2004, he was buried alive in a coffin. Zdenek stayed buried for 10 straight days and lived to tell the tale. But due to the obvious dangers, Guinness completely banned the record. But please, nobody tell Mr. Beast.
These are 3 world records that will never be broken.
First, a record that put cats... This is the difference between a real cop and a fake cop.
You're under arrest.
Well, wait, how do I know you're real?
Well, first, if you're trapped in a minefield, here's how to survive. Hey, don't take another step. You're one move from setting off that mine.
Minefield? I thought that sign said winefield.
No, minefield.
Hey, look, there's a map. I can maybe use it to...
Don't touch that. Mines are often hidden in things like military gear or even fake maps.
All right. What should I do then?
First, call for help.
But I don't have service.
All right, we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
What's the old-fashioned way?
Can you see your footprints?
A little bit.
Retrace your steps while walking backwards. You can look over your shoulder, but don't turn around.
Oh no, my footprints are gone.
Then don't move. You'll have to probe ahead. Do you have anything sharp?
Does this count?
Perfect. Lightly tap the ground at a slight angle to feel for any hard spots that could be mines.
Ha! Piece of cake.
These are 3 things teachers think they can do, but legally can't. The first has to do with hairstyles.
So we're gonna pretend this isn't amazing?
Even if a teacher doesn't like your hair, they're not allowed to cut it themselves. What teachers can do is ask you to change it, but only if it breaks the school's dress code. Here's what you say. What part of the dress code is my hair breaking? If your teacher can't answer, you might not have to change it.
Boom! Lloyd.
Next, teachers can't go through your phone.
Give me that.
I was trying to subscribe to Wi-Fi Mike. Can she do that?
And sure, they can take your phone if you're disrupting class, but they can't search it unless they have reasonable suspicion it contains proof you broke a school rule or law.
Fine, but I'm not letting you leave.
Forcing you to stay after school is another thing teachers think they can do, but can't. It's usually legal for your teacher to ask you to stay after school, but they can't force you to stay. Legally, you can leave, but you'll probably get in more trouble with the school.
Too bad.
These are 3 things teachers think. If you're ever lost on a deserted island, these 5 things could save your life. Step. Here are 3 things you should never do while traveling. Number 1, don't post vacation photos while you're still on vacation. Criminals actually monitor social media to see who's away from home. They use that to plan break-ins. And what's worse, some burglars even sell that info to others.
She's gone. Yeah! All right, let's go.
Number 2, don't ever touch stray animals.
Oh, you're so cute.
They may look adorable, but people have been hospitalized after petting stray animals. Some carry bacteria or viruses that can seriously ruin your trip. If you do touch one, sanitize immediately. But the most important rule of all is always check local custom laws before bringing back cool souvenirs. People have been fined, detained, even banned for trying to bring home coral, sand, seeds, or ancient-looking artifacts.
Ma'am, you're gonna need to come with us.
Here are 3 things you should never do. If you ever get arrested, here's how to survive a night in jail. Rule 1, don't panic, don't cry, and definitely don't act scared.
Yeah. You don't want none of this.
Here's 3 scams to watch out for when traveling.
Hey, my purse.
First is called the closed hotel scam. It starts when a taxi driver tells you your hotel is shut down or fully booked.
Oh, your hotel's closed. Don't worry. I know a great place nearby.
They'll take you somewhere they recommend. But these locations can be used to monitor you, overcharge you, or even involve you in other scams, like the photocopy scam.
Your card's not working. Can I just get a copy of your passport or ID? It's just for security and verification.
This scam tricks you into handing over your identity. They say it's for security or verification, but once they have your info, they can clone your cards, open fake accounts, and even sell your passport on the dark web. So always pay in cash when you can. But the scam almost nobody sees coming is the luggage scam. It's a 2-man scam that happens in seconds. One person creates a scene to distract you, while the other secretly steals your bag.
My bag! My bag is gone!
Here's how to stop it. Use a bright, unique bag, one you can spot instantly. And don't let it out of your sight. When you're at a baggage claim, stand close enough that your bag passes within arm's reach.
Oh, hey, see ya.
Yeah, not today, bucko!
Here's 3 scams to watch out for when traveling.
Hey, my purse.
First is called the closed hotel scam. It starts when a taxi driver tells you your hotel is shut down or fully booked.
Oh, your hotel's closed. Don't worry. I know a great place nearby.
They'll take you somewhere they recommend. But these locations can be used to monitor you, overcharge you, or even involve you in other scams, like the photocopy scam.
Your card's not working. Can I just get a copy of your passport or ID?
If your car is sinking, here's how to escape. First, stay calm and don't panic. Most cars float for about 30 seconds to 2 minutes, giving you plenty of time to act.
Okay, breathe. I got this.
Next, unbuckle your seatbelt.
Oh, come on!
If it's stuck, use a seatbelt cutter. Remember, survival is about prevention, which is why you'll want to store one close enough to reach in case of an emergency. Don't try to open the door. The water pressure will make it slam back on you and could cause the car to fill up with water.